Okay, we'll start off with question 8. Question 8 means 3x minus 1 over 4 equals 8. Now you have to remember 8 is actually over the number 1. 3x minus 1 over 4 equals 8 over 1. Now there's something that's called cross multiplication. Okay, I'm going to show you what that means. A half is equal to 2 quarters. Who would agree with that? A half is equal to 2 quarters. Everybody agrees with that, right? What I can then do is, you have to make sure that both sides are balanced. Bring the 4 up beside the 1. What's 4 multiplied by 1? 2 multiplied by 2? 4. It's still balanced, isn't it? Yeah? Now, the next thing we've got to do is, so we know that this works, right? Cross multiplying, we know it works. So we're going to do the same thing here. We're going to bring the 1 up beside the, anybody? The 1 is going to go up beside the 3x plus 1, and the 4 is going to go up beside the 8. Now what's 1 times 3x minus 1? 8 times 4? Huh? 32. Bring over the 1. What do we get? Equals 33. X therefore is 33 divided by 3, which is 11. Okay, handy enough one, right? Let's try another one. Number 12. Now, for number 12, what we got to do is x plus 2 over 6 equals 2x minus 5 over 3. We do what we did last time, cross multiply. Now what happens when we cross multiply? What's 3 times x plus 2? 6 times 2x minus 5? Bring the x's over one side, the numbers over the other, and what happens then? 3x minus 12x minus 30 minus 6 minus 9x equals minus 36. What should be my next step?
Minus equals 36.
Perfect. And then x equals 36 divided by 9, which equals 4. Is everybody happy enough with that? Okay. Moving on to a more difficult one. This one. Now, in the previous section I discussed cross multiplying. In this section here, okay, a half plus 2 is 2.5, isn't it? Yeah? 2.5 is the same thing as 5 over 2, correct? Is everyone in agreement?
Yeah.
5 over 2 is the same thing as 10 over 4. Why are they the same thing? Because they're balanced. I multiply top and bottom before. So would everybody agree with this equation being a true equation? Like it's true. That a half plus 2 equals 10 over 4. Would you be happy with that? Now, imagine what I had to do was I had to prove it was balanced, okay? Without using a calculator. Okay, so look what I do here. I'd say 2 is over the number 1. You happy with that? Any number is over 1. 4 is the same as 4 over 1. A million is the same as a million over 1. Now, what we're going to do here is we're going to look at which number is the biggest. Which number is the biggest? On the bottom. Which is the biggest denominator?
4.
4. Count up in 4s. Does 1 and 2 divide into the number 4? Yeah. Go to each fraction individually and turn them into quarters. So what do I do with the 2? How do I turn that into quarters? Huh?
Multiply by 2.
And I have to do it on the top as well, don't I?
Yeah.
And what about the next one? Multiply it by? How do I turn 1 into quarters? Multiply by 4. And this one here is already in quarters. The formula now becomes 2 over 4 plus 8 over 4 equals 10 over 4. We can say right away that's equal. We can actually see it now, can't we? 8 plus 2 is 10. I can also get rid of the bottom, can't I? Is it still balanced if I get rid of the bottoms now? So we have to take the same idea into this question 28. Okay, we have to take the same idea into question 28. You're also only allowed cross multiply if you do choose to cross multiply. You're only allowed cross multiply when there's only one fraction each side, but we actually probably won't need to do that. Okay, so I'll show you now. What's happening here is we're looking at it. Step 1, what's the biggest denominator? 5 is the biggest denominator. Count up in 5s. Does 1 go into 5? Yes. Does 2 go into 5? No. Next one is 10. Does 10 do the job first? It does. Okay, let's change everything to tenths. So, to go about doing this, we need to change everything into tenths. How do we change 5 into tenths? Multiply by 2, top and bottom. How do we turn 3 over 1 into tenths? Multiply top and bottom by 10. And finally, how do we turn 2 into tenths? Top and bottom by 5. Let's see what formula we have now. We're going to have 2 multiplied by 3. 6 into x minus 4. Are you happy with that? Yeah. 3 by 10. Anybody? 30. All over what fraction? What's the denominators? 10. Okay. Now, what about this one here? 5 by 3? 15. 15 into x minus 5, all divided by 10. What can we do with the 10s? Huh? You can get rid of them because it's 10 on both sides. Okay? Now, what happens next is I gotta multiply it out. And what do I get? 15x minus 75. 6x minus 24 plus 30. What I'm going to get next is 6x plus 6. I'm going to bring the 15x minus 75. Bring the x's over one side, the numbers over the other. I'm going to get 6x minus 15x equals minus 75 minus 6. Minus 8x equals minus 81. Or sorry, minus 9x equals minus 81. 9x equals 81. X equals 81 over 9. X equals 9.